What will 10 push-ups a day do? It's absolutely worth doing. It might not lead to the most mind-bending physical change, but building up a habit is absolutely incredible. And then you can build on that. Man, this post is only a couple of minutes old and you guys motivated me more than I could myself ever. Thank you. I will try following your tips. This guy went viral a year or two ago talking about how anyone can get started with push-ups. https youtube.be/scu6oc44c. Sure, it's worth doing. Maybe doing until fail is a better strategy than strict number count. Do as many as you can until you can't do another one. Don't push yourself too hard. Don't hurt yourself. And don't focus on numbers. Even if you just start with 2, that's great. Do 2 each day. And pretty soon you'll be doing 3, 4, 5, etc. A year from now you'll have made great progress. You can do it. 10 push-ups a day is very much worth it. And if 10 is too hard, then you can do 5 of them in the morning and 5 more later in the day. That's also good cause then you got yourself to exercise twice. Since it is also a plank, it'll help strengthen muscles in your lower back, abs, and butt. This will help relieve lower back pain if you have it. If you get low and sink into your shoulders, this will give them a deep backward stretch. That's great since our shoulders are often sunk forward while at computers. It'll also strengthen your rhomboid muscle, which will help hold your posture. If you do them really fast, it'll increase your heart rate some. If you live a sedentary life, any opportunity to exercise your cardiopulmonary system will be better than nothing. If you do them slower, they will increase strength. Even if you stick to just 10 per day, they will still get easier and easier. Then, if you're already down on the floor, only if it felt really easy, would you consider doing 11 or 12 that day? And if you don't do them for however many days, that's fine cause you can always restart now. I don't have a schedule, but whenever it pops into my head I do some push-ups there. There is always some excuse that it's inconvenient and I'll do it later. But if I don't do it then I'll forget about it later. Source: 3 months ago I started doing 10 push-ups and walking my dog 2 miles per day, and it was honestly a little difficult. It's been fun as it gets easier and it feels good to do a little more. 3 months later, I do 25 push-ups twice a day and walk the dog 25 miles per day. And this past weekend I went for a jog. For fun. It's worth starting with 10 and incrementally increasing the number you can perform. But as the old adage goes, something is better than nothing. Start with 10, then 15, then 20, etc. You will greatly improve your upper body strength. It will do better than nothing, as you said, and that's about it. 10 is enough to get you started. It's also private, so if you don't like being watched while you exercise, then it's a brilliant way of starting. An alternative is to do 21 push-ups for 21 days. It doesn't matter if you do 3 and stop as long as you reach your total. If you're barely moving all day, get up and have a stretch. Move. Rest your eyes. Drink some water. Every 30 minutes. I have one massive golden rule about exercise. Never, ever, laugh at a fat man running. He's doing something. You may not be fat, but you're developing a habit. Good for you. Remember, Saitama had a training regime of 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, and a 10 kilometers run every day. You may struggle at first, but you'll master your training eventually and you'll become a superhero for fun. It will start a good habit. Routine is everything. 10 won't do much physically. You need progressive overload and recovery time as training load scales. However, a goal of 10 is easy to hit, and if you feel like it, You can do more. If you don't be happy, you still hit target. Maybe 10 press-ups, 10 squats, 10 lunges. Establish a habit, then build on it. Ideally, find something you enjoy as that helps adherence. Better idea. Do 10. Take a break. Do 10. Take a break. When you can't do 10 anymore, then stop for the day. Have something to eat with protein and carbs after. 0.5 of a minute tops. 10 press-ups won't do much unless you really have to push yourself to get them done. You should work close to muscle fatigue to gain strength and fitness. If you do 10, then you may decide after a bit that you can do 11. As long as you're down there. Anyway. My cousin did this when training to be a cop. Before he got in, he could do 50 without losing his breath. The day he got in, he stopped and got a desk job watching surveillance videos. About twice as much as 5 per day. That's still 3650 push-ups a year. That's thousands more than 0. If nothing else, it will act as some sort of goal. IDK if you can do 10 push-ups, but it doesn't matter. If you can't, 10 is a great goal. If you can already do 10 push-ups, then doing 10 a day for a week is a great goal for the mentality of setting achieving goals. Then do 10 twice a day for a week and so on. Even if it seems minimal, you have nothing to lose by starting literally anywhere. You mentioned being big. If slimming down is your ultimate goal, you will almost certainly have to set dietary goals as well, but seriously. Start small. And just freaking do it. You'll regret not improving yourself more than you'll regret push-ups, I promise. Make it easier to do 11. What will 10 push-ups a day do? It will do the most important thing of all. Getting you to do it. Yes, it is worth it because the hardest thing to do is start. It's not going to build you any muscle or anything, but it will set a routine where you do some workout every single day, and once you get that ball rolling, it is easy to add more and more to it. Over the years, I speak from experience. I would sit all day every day until one day I randomly decided to do push-ups and realized that I could barely do 3 and certainly couldn't do 10. This was terrifying to me as I am very lightweight. This was a wake-up call for me. I decided I had to be able to do 10. In the following weeks, I would drop and do my 3 push-ups every time I stood up, whether to go to the toilet or refill my water or grab a snack. I just wanted to do 3 push-ups as many times in a day as I could. After a few weeks of that, I was able to do 5, then 7, then 10, then 12, and so I did 12 push-ups once a day every day, and sometimes 2 or 3 times per day if I remembered, but at the very least I would do one set of 12 once every single day, no matter what. A little over a year later, I was doing 20 push-ups, 50 crunches, 30 squats along with a stretch routine once a day, and every once in a while I'd do it twice in a day, and when I was really motivated I'd do it 3 times. Once before each meal. At this point I started doing HIIT high-intensity training. I chose this way of moving forward and progressing because it doesn't take a lot of time. I wasn't planning on any of that when I started. I just wanted to reach 10 push-ups and do that daily so I wouldn't lose that again. I am speaking in past tense for all of this because I had an accident and injured my knee last winter, which forced me to take a break from it, and while my knee is still wonky, I reckon it should be fine to get started again, but I don't have the motivation to do it anymore. So yeah, what I want you to take away from this isn't the high numbers and various exercises I ended up doing, but where I started and what I wanted. Everything after that I was stuff I decided to build on top of the 10 push-ups because I wanted to. And you will decide what to do for yourself, but I highly recommend doing 10 push-ups every day. If you haven't done anything like it before, then you will feel sore the next day. The soreness will go away after a day or two. Try again and you should be able to do it a bit easier. Then the following week do 12 or 15. This will make you feel sore again. Then just keep repeating it and keep increasing until you get to 100.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.